Hi everyone, welcome. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to configure dynamic row level security. Let's just get to it. So to configure row level security, dynamic row level security, you will have your users already configured right here. So these users are tagged to specific regions. User tagged to regions. When on your user salesperson mapping, you have your salesperson tagged to specific staff ID, that is specific supervisors. Here, you have the supervisors tagged to regions, while here, you have the salesperson tagged to supervisors. So we are going to import this into Power BI to configure our dynamic row level security. Let's get to it. So on your Power BI desktop, you come to Get Data, Excel, then you get from, I think this is in database, dynamic row level security. So we import that data into the Power BI desktop. So we import users and user salesperson mapping. Then, so as usual, we transform that data. Yeah. Then let's see, okay, it's transformations. The data type is correctly configured. The data type is okay. So with all the data types okay, we can go to close and apply. We close and apply this. Then after we close and apply, we go to our modeling. So this is loading. When this finish loading, then we go to data modeling. So this is data modeling. Come here. So let's check this out. So we can see some connections here. So let's bring this a bit closer to the customer table. Okay. So we're just trying to bring this close to the customer table. So I think we are close enough. Yeah. So this is close to the customer table. We will delete all the connections, take off all the connections and connect it again. Okay. Take this off. So this is what we will do. So we'll connect the salesperson ID to the salesperson ID on the customer table. So salesperson ID. So connect this to this. Then we'll connect this staff ID to this staff ID here. Okay, the table are properly connected now. For this particular one, since the relationship we've just flow into the customer table and it's not connecting to any other table, just to apply security settings, we will click on the connector to edit this connection. We'll change this to both and apply security filter on both directions. So click on OK. So this will not create any ambiguity since it's just connecting to this other table and no other table. So right. So the next thing, since all our connections are done, so the next thing is to go to the modeling where we create that role. So modeling, we'll click on manage roles. Yeah, manage roles. Then we click on create. We call this dynamic row level security DRLS. Then we come to our user table. We'll add a filter to it by email. That is the email that the user used in logging in that we use to log on. So call this, we write a DAX formula called username equal to username. name. Yeah, DAX function. So then we save. So we just check. So it's correct. Then we save. So when we save, we can test this particular rule. So let's say viewers, click on viewers. So we click on other user and we click on dynamic level security. So let's just copy one user out of, so let me say Frank Martins, for instance, that is the email. I come here, paste it here, and I click on OK. So you can see viewing by this. So I go to my report. I go to the report, then check all the data. You can see that it's actually limiting it to loans sales by salespeople in Farouk's team. So I can click on stop viewing. So this returns to the normal data we have, right? Return to the normal. So you can see how dynamic role level security works. When we publish this report now, and Farouk logs in. So this actually limits all this data to the salespeople under his supervision. So this is how this works. Let me go to the modeling. So when the filter is applied here, like when the user logs in, it goes filter this table, filter the customer table, and flows through the transactions and the loans table. Everything just filters automatically. So let's publish to Power BI service. Publish, save, to publish. Just wait for this to publish to Power BI service, and we'll come back to just configure this the dynamic role that we will publish our the interactive workspace. So replace. So while this is publishing, I'll just have to come back to continue this lesson. Okay, so our report has successfully published to Power BI service. So click on got it, then we go to Power BI service. So refresh the page. Then we go to the interactive workspace. To pick out that particular report. Okay, this is the report. So click on this. Okay, here is the report. Then this is the report as published to Power BI service. So the next thing we are going to do is to configure the settings for road level security in Power BI service. Let's go back to interactive workspace. Then we go to the data set of this report. We'll click on these three lines here. So then we go to security. So whenever this comes up, go to security, click on security. So you can see this dynamic role level security here. So we can add as many people as we want or groups that those people belong to. So now I haven't created a group in here. So that would have been more efficient. So I'll have to add all the people I have here. And Billy. So if I would have created a group, all I just need a group like Power BI user and all of that. Maybe I have like 200 users in that group. I cannot be entering it one by one. I just have to put the group name in here. So I don't have that kind of group in here. So I'll add these users and save. So if you have a group name that has these users, it's more efficient to just put the group name and add. Save this. So this row level security is saved. So I'll go back to my report, my workspace, interactive, then go back to the visualization. So for me, I'm the administrator of this particular report, so I can see everything. So let me log on as Farouk Thomas or Farouk, who? Farouk Martins, sorry. Let me log on as Farouk Martins. Then I will see my report. So take this email. So I come to this other, go to Outlook. Oh, not Outlook, sorry. It's powerbi.com. Powerbi.com. Just to log on as Farouk Martins and see my report. So it will just limit to everyone reporting to Farouk Martins. That is what it's going to say. Oh, wow. So powerbi.com. Okay. Okay. Now, this is Farouk Martins' account. So I'm going to open the visualization report and look at what we have. So we've logged in here as Farouk Martins. So here is it, where it is. It's showing just the reports associated with the salespeople under his supervision. So that is how dynamic row level security works. So if I log in as Aisha, I'll see the report of everybody reporting to Aisha. So that is just how dynamic level security works. Let's look at the whole report again. So this is the whole report. You can see the figures are different, 2.3 billion. Then for this particular report, it's just restricted to the salespeople under Farouk Martins. So that will be all for this lesson. See you in the next lesson.